Welcome to my channel, Aries. What am I gonna do with you? I don't know. Aries, welcome to my channel, Tarot Sacred Oracle Readings by Phil. And this is a very interesting reading, but I first want to make sure that this thing is on, and it is. I'm trying to get used to this new gadget. Okay, so forgive me for that. So, first of all, I want to talk to you about what the Oracle has already indicated for the month of April, Aries. And for the month of April, what is indicated, it is that we need to take care of our health. All right, take care of our health, whatever health issue you may be having or have had. It's time to take yourself serious. All right, listen to your body. And when something foreign is there in our body, we tend to know. Our body will tell us. And so at that point, then I would strongly recommend that you get a doctor's appointment, to get things looked at. And the Oracle has spoken that some of the areas have to do with the waistline. It has to do with the buttocks area, which can be probably a sciatic nerve. It may be something else, um, something to that effect. On the waist area, I'm thinking, colonoscopy. That you may, if you're coming of age and you need it, so that it's just taking precautions to be preventive, so that other things that may possibly affect us in a greater way may be put to stop. And this that I'm sharing with you is a general oracle reading for all signs. Okay, everybody got it at the beginning of their reading. The other thing also is that if you're suffering from acid reflux, or you wake up at night with some sort of hiccup or burning sensation, it's time to really watch what you eat, like maybe the spicy foods or the fried foods, and staying away from, maybe not completely, but at least cut back. A good diet is always good. Also, I encourage you to do visit your doctor. For my female Aries, um, I do strongly recommend, because the oracle has spoken that there may be some menstrual issues, menstrual period issues with your uterus. So those are the things that you really, if you've been thinking about going to a gynecologist, this is a time that you should really, really focus in, zero in, tap into making that decision that you're going to call your doctor, set up an appointment, and not just set it up and forget about it, but set it up and that you will proactively attend it. Okay, so it's important for this month of April. On the other hand, the most upbeat moment of everything, Aries, is that it is a month, the month of April 2023, it is a month of great business opportunities. So do not let those escape from your hand. Okay, even when you felt that something died out, or maybe it didn't work or whatever, nothing, you may want to revisit something. Maybe you've learned something from this experience and you take it up again and you make it work, so without further ado, let me get into the reading, for the month of April 2023, Aries. And Aries, I do see the Five of Cups, and I show that in the month of April, if you haven't already, there's a great disappointment. And the disappointment may have to do with other people involved. You're disappointed in the way that maybe something was handled, maybe something, a situation with a family member, a situation with work, a situation with friends, a situation by going to, your grocery store, visiting a merchant company or something. I don't know, but it shows that there's a great disappointment. Don't focus, like in this card, it shows like very gloomy and sadness, and oh my god, it's really horrible. But look at the two cups behind this person. There is yet two cups standing, the cups representing people that support your cause, people that uplift you, people that encourage you. Don't lash out on the wrong person. Pick your battles, pick them wisely, Aries, in the month of April. Because, there may be people that you may share something, and then when they want to help, or they want to give you a word of encouragement, um, a word that would uplift you or something, and then there is an opportunity that maybe you want to lash out because you're in a bad mood, because maybe it didn't go the way, and no, you don't understand. You know what? It's time to tone it down a little bit. All right, it is, and I'm speaking to someone, I don't know who, but it's time to tone it down. It's time to really listen with your heart and not just your mind. And we'll get into that as well, because it does talk about that in this reading for the month of April. There's some things that you may think in your mind, and you can go ahead and think about them in a way that it's logical to you, all right, but is unreal in ways that the situation is. Okay, so be compassionate. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Extend grace, extend mercy, extend compassion, all right, towards people that mean well for you. Not everybody is out to get you, Aries, okay? Not everybody is out to get you. I promise you, all right? And sometimes we get so hung up on the idea, we start thinking of something, and we start believing that that's the truth, that's how it happened, that is the truth. And really and honestly, it's completely false, and it's not at all what we thought it was. And I've been there, I can tell you. So the next card that you get is the magician. The magician for me means that this person is someone that knows how to manifest things and bring them into existence through the means of prayer, through the means of magic, whether that's candle magic by praying and meditating, or praying to a saint, or praying to whoever you pray to, or meditation, right? The loss of attraction, and is bringing that manifestation. And this month of April, it is important that you discipline yourself in those things that you really desire, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether that's a business that you want to start. As the oracle has indicated, it's a great month to start a new business, and it's going to be, it's going to be good. So, tap into, maybe, and it doesn't have to be so elaborate and so long and so big and so this and so that. You know what? A simple prayer, and and you don't tell it to anybody. It's a very personal thing. All right, a very personal, sacred thing. All right, and you respect that energy. You respect that thought and prayer. You keep it to yourself to bring the manifestation that you want. I'm going to tell you, these readings are very general. They do not and will not resonate with every Aries. I get it. But there's a lot of Aries that will resonate with this, that are looking for this, and I'm going to say what it is. And that is a relationship. It came out for you the last month, I think, and now it's coming up again. And then it also can indicate, because of the card that I'm looking at here, is the Hierophant. So you've got the manifestation, which is something sacred, how you are bringing about manifesting that which you've been longing and desiring. And then again, it reiterates with the Hierophant, right? And you see a religious person there, the Pope, and the prayer and all that. And to me, that is a card of marriage. That is a card that somebody wants to be married, to have a partnership, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's some of us that lie to ourselves or to others and say we don't want a relationship, and in reality, well, we do, right? And it's okay. It's your personal thing. I'm not here to out anybody or to try to go ahead and force you to have something that you don't want. You don't want it? You don't want it. That's okay. Move on. But I'm talking to those that do want it in their lives, and they anticipate. I have, okay, all right. So Spirit is telling me that Some of you have been lonely. Some of you have experienced loneliness. You try to be happy with your friends and try to fill that emptiness with family and try to fill that emptiness with XYZ, you name it, you fill in the blank. But reality is that you are not happy. And you've been wanting this person to manifest. You've been wanting a family life, a happy family, joyous, victorious family life. And I'm telling you right now, Aries, that it's possible that you can manifest it if you want it. Be careful on the thoughts that you put out. You cannot be wishy-washy and one day you want it and try to manifest it. The next day is like hell with the relationships. I'm better off alone. You can't be doing that. All right. Um, when those thoughts come in, or we see certain friends, like I was talking to my brother, one of my brothers, and we're both single, and I was thinking, wow, you know what? Sometimes I look at people that are in relationships, and this is not of every relationship, so please do not misunderstand, but I do see some relationships that are horrible. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I am so happy that I'm not in a relationship because I don't have to ask permission from anybody. I don't have to upset anybody by the choices that I make, blah, blah, blah. But would I want somebody in my life? Yes, I would. And I know that this is a conversation that some of you may not feel comfortable with it. And the way that I look at it is like, instead of saying that which I just said right now, is like, oh my God, I'm glad I'm not in a relationship, is maybe say something like, when you've already prayed, and I'm talking about you already did the work, your spiritual work, the ritual, you've called it in for manifesting. That's what I'm talking about. And so when those thoughts come into your mind, the other way that we can uh, kind of respond to that thought or those feelings, those emotions, is going like, my relationship is going to be better than that. There's going to be an understanding, things like that. Reiterating the positive of what you want in this relationship that you're manifesting, Aries. All right, because you do want. It's clearly that you do want. You've been hurt in the past. You have disappointed people as well as people has disappointed you. It is clear because that's what I see. So, and it's very true of everybody. When that's life, right? We are disappointed by people like we thought we wanted a relationship with, and then we also disappoint other people as well. So it works both ways. However, I do see that you are taking this serious and you're charging ahead. You've made up your bag of goodies for fixing the situation, whether that's with ritual, your work, candle magic, whether that's, bath that you're gonna do on yourself for attracting love and the right person. Maybe you've written down in the law of attraction and what you want and how you manifest this person. All right. It's coming. And this is going to be someone that will reciprocate your feelings. So this is going to be not a one-way street where you fall in love with them, but they don't fall in love with you, or they fall in love with you, but you're not in love with them. That kind of thing. That's not happening. That's not what I'm talking about right here. This is somebody who's going to share that happiness and that joy and is going to teach you how to be happy, Aries, how to bring joy in your life, Aries. This is a person. And this person either is a water sign or has a water sign in their chart, because I do have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups represents the element of water. The element of water is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But it could also be any other sign because, as you know, Iris, that our charts have different, like for example, and I'll use myself. In my chart, I am a Capricorn, all right? And to me, Capricorn is, and I don't know who invented the goat, all right? Just the goat by itself. Because to me, That's, well, a bunch of BS, because the original sign, and how I see it and how I will always see it, is that it is both. Capricorns are both earth and water. All right. They have both, they intertwine. All right. So, with that being said, in my chart, for example, that's one thing. And then the other thing is that in my chart, I do have Cancer, which is a water sign, and Capricorn is earth, but I think it's earth and water. That's just my personal belief. And then also Capricorn, I have also Aries in my chart, and I have Leo, I think, also. And so, there's all this thing. So check in your chart online. You can go online. You can figure out like what elements you have, and it's good to know, because then there may be other readings that I do, that depending on the chart and what those signs are, you may be able to also listen to those readings, because it may be pliable to you as well. All right. So this person, going back to this person, is, or may be very well a water sign, but they can also be any type of sign, because remember that we, depending on our birth chart, we have other signs in it. Okay, so it may be somebody that's another Aries, or a Sagittarius or a Leo, which are fire signs, and they in their chart might have Cancer or Pisces or Scorpio. You just never know. Okay, so this is what I've come, and you know what I get. I get this sense of seriousness, like you're like you're ready. You're done with the playing part, and you're done with all that crap, and now you're ready. Now you can appreciate somebody in your life, Aries. That's what I get from here. The other cards that came up for you, it is Strength, which is the card of confidence. I call it courage and confidence and bravery. To me, this means that you go with confidence that what you prayed for will manifest through karma. All right. And what you sow, you reap. So, karma, some people like, well, what you sow, what is what you reap. Well, that may be one part. The other part of it, I think, it has to do with, I what I've sown into the universe, the seeds that I've planted in the universe by my words. By my words, what I have spoken becomes active. And as it becomes active, it brings, you activate something into the universe, and the universe responds and brings you your desired, whether that's good or bad. That's what's happening. And that's how I see it here. Because you, in this relationship, something will awaken, something that you thought was dead. Like I have a feeling here, not a feeling, but the message is coming through. Is like it's coming through like you felt like this part or area of your life was dead. Like there's nothing to look forward to with this. There's nothing that I want with this, and all of a sudden, you're being awakened. The romance is being awakened, and I'm not talking about a one night stand either, and I'm not talking about a serial relationship jumping from one to another until the next one makes me happy. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody that will be with you, that you will grow old with, that you will be there for him or her, and vice versa. That's what I'm talking about. And so the final card that I drew for you, it says, beyond the mind, the heart beats. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Don't get so logical, Aries, about everything that you forget to feel with your heart, that you forget to tune yourself up with your heart and what your heart is telling you. All right, your heart will not lie. All right, yes, it's important to use the heart and mind together so that you can make logical decisions, but sometimes it's not logic. The other thing also is that remember that not everybody is against you. Don't go beheading everybody's, throwing stuff around everybody because you feel that everybody's against you. No, Not everybody is against you. Not everybody has a desire for you to fail, or for you to, or has it against you because everybody just doesn't like you. That's not true. That's not true. Okay. So until next time, my beautiful Aries, I beg you, and I beg you, great blessings. I wish upon you great blessings, abundant, overabundant blessings in your life, peace, harmony. Okay, I desire and wish and pray over you peace and harmony in your home, in your family, in your actions. Remember that divine revelation is not about suspicions or paranoia. All right, it is not about suspicions because you want to, you think somebody has done what, all right, who has done what to you. It's not about that. Divine revelation is not about paranoia, thinking that everybody has, that one did it, that one did it, that one did it, and we're accusing, and we're sending that accusation to somebody that is probably more than likely innocent of anything that we imagined, okay, them to be. So that's what I mean by divine revelation is not about suspicions or paranoia. Love and blessings to you, light and peace.